definitely an interesting experience watching myself from 3 years ago. Because I guess, you know, like not a lot has changed, but a lot has changed all at the same time.
The August between grade 7 and grade 8, my best friend moved to Colorado. For whatever reason, as soon as I came back in September, everyone started treating me like I was completely useless. That the only use I had up until that point was so that they could live vicariously through my best friend, who was no longer there, so I served no purpose for them anymore. So they didn't want to be friends anymore, and that's exactly how I was treated. I was treated like I was used, and I totally was. Of course, I didn't realize it at the time, because when you're popular, you're popular and you're happy. High school is probably the worst time that anyone could possibly come out, to put it flatly. The worst time, for me at least, especially at a Catholic high school. That was awkward. So I didn't even worry about it in high school, actually. Which is actually probably why I ended up doing so well in my academics, was because I decided not to really deal with my personal life at all. And it's a lot easier not to deal with your personal life when you give yourself tasks to do every day. Like, I have to do my math homework, and I also have to do math homework for the next 4 weeks. Really, the only person in the entire class who would talk to me was the teacher. Oh. Which was okay at some point. Because it meant that that I got a lot of other opportunities as far as like extracurriculars go, which made me feel good. And I'm actually really glad that she did that for me, because it brings me back to my art, and my art always makes me feel more normal. Which is to say, because when I'm not feeling connected to my art anymore, then I start to feel like an entire disconnect to everything else. It's a very frustrating feeling, actually. When I'm not connected to my art, I'm the complete opposite. I am like a hermit, and I go back to how I was in grade 8 and most of grade 9, when it was easier for me not to talk to anyone.
I know I had mentioned that I had decided in grade 9 that I was going to be something, that I was going to define myself as something, because that was easier.
I knew it was the weird one coming out of elementary school, I suppose.
Certainly it was easier, and it was definitely the easy road, but I could have been where I am now if I had figured out what I know now. I really wish people would spend less time fighting not just physically and fighting not just verbally, but fighting growing up. I just want people to stop fighting growing up. You learn so much. So much.